Hey everybody, Dan here with No Games for Old Men, back here in Vampyr. We are doing somewhat of a retreat before we go back and defeat, fight, battle Fergal, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can do a little upgrade. I've got 1,300 experience. There's also the... let's see which way to go. There's also the side quest that I've got to head back to the hospital and give Dr. Strickland, was it? Let him know what happened to the supplies order that he had submitted to the pharmacist. Pharmacist, who then was unfortunately eaten by a skull. A named skull, by the way, who was a pretty tough fight. So that is what we are doing. We are heading back home before we return to this place. To take another swing at Fergal, because he is 5 levels higher than we are. And while we almost got him that very first time we tried to fight him, I think we can do better. Alright, so these guys are engaging in a little fisticuffs. But we're gonna head all the way up here. And to my knowledge, there's no fast traveling. So what we could do is... I wonder if I can I jump? I think I did, didn't I? I got to the western docks from here just by jumping, I think. So I guess we'll just keep heading this way. Can I sneak up? Or do I just run past? Go on, let me get him. Oh, come on. Oops. Nice. Okay, that's another thing I learned recently is how to parry. And if you do it successfully, it automatically knocks the enemy on the ground.
Killing's all you deserve. That's gonna hurt. Want some of that? Filthy fucking beast!
Ooh, language.
I hate leeches. That's all you deserve.
Oh, I didn't get the...
Fuck, he's dead.
Didn't get this guy, the gas... What is he even called? Does he have a name?
You leeches need killing.
I'm sure he does.
Die, beast! You're mine, vermin! Want some of this?
Fortunately, it seems like you could just kind of... Once they start shooting... Oh, get him. Once they start shooting their gas, they... Unlike the flamethrower guys, they don't seem to follow you. Oh. Well, what did I just say? Exactly, disproving what I just said. That's funny. Oops. There we go. Well... No better off than I was. Is there anybody... I thought there was somebody that was taken out over there. He doesn't have anything. There we go. There's a bit. Any shinies in this area here? Oh, yeah. Alright, how do I just stay down here? hose. Ooh. Oh. Rats. The parry is going to take some getting used to. It's a relatively new thing that I learned how to do. Oh. Either you can't parry that jump, or I just didn't do it right. Let me get this guy. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, at great expense, unfortunately. Ooh, did he parry me? That sounded like a... Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that musical cue, that wong, really sounds like... There we go. Like maybe he's parrying me. Okay. Gee whiz. Well, at least I'm better off now. I've got a full blood reserve. My health is increasing because I chomped on that dude. Alright, not bad, not bad. Not best, but not bad. I know there's a couple of pre-wins up above me on the docks, but I don't think I really want to mess with them. Is there a guy in here? There was. First time I came through here. Is this clear now? I'm able to just go through. Because I think there's a... How close am I to the... Oh, it's over there. The hideout. Well, we're heading to the hospital anyway, so... We're just gonna yoink over there. See if we can just make it to the hospital. Have we met this guy? Unknown. We don't know who this gentleman is.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reid. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
He's very defensive.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
No. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Alright. Seems like a decent fellow. How's he feeling? He's got a cold. I don't have a treatment for a cold, so we'll have to come back to him later. All of his personal questions are hidden behind hints, so this is obviously somebody we're going to have to come back to multiple times in the future. Can I make it through this gate from this side, or is this a lock? Oh, what was this? What? Is this a Brit? Oh! Okay, yeah, I don't need to be here just yet. Alright, so really what we want to do... oh, do we want to actually track his side quest? Where am I going? Where am I going? Here we are. Here we go. My goodness. Alright, so we've got Ghoul Diggers. And we've got Seek Giselle Paxton's Thieves. And Stella Fishburne is the guy who takes care of the blonde kid that we met earlier. Last episode, I think. Before we encountered the sewer dog. And this is her son. So we're looking for a necklace. Let's see where that is. Oh, just the general area. Okay, so I don't need to track that. We'll probably come across it at some point. Okay, oh, that's where Giselle Paxton's Thieves are. And the Gravediggers are where? Way somewhere else. Ooh, we've got an event happening in Whitechapel. And there's 2 things at the hospital. Okay. Oh, Southwark. Okay, here's where... Oh, I could go down there then. And look up the Gravediggers. That's where I got robbed. Well, let's see. We're almost to the hospital now. We have to come back this way to take on Dog, so... do that next time. Maybe on our way back.
These parts will be running completely amok.
Do we know this person?
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
Oh, right.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Want nothing from you. There's her BF. Okay, and then here's the gate to the next area. There's the hospital. Getting close. If we can get there without getting in trouble. Can I... How come I can't jump over there? Oh, is it because he's there? Oh, there we go. Weird. Oh no, oh no. Oh, gee whiz. Well, none of that went like I thought. But that's okay. Alright, let's find Dr. What's-His-Face. Ooh, Brannigan, and everybody's tired. Apparently I need some fatigue treatments. Ashbury, Strickland. Yep, that's who we want.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
So
And
about
good
that
evening to you,
pharmacist.
Dr. Reid. Can I be of any help?
Your drug provider is gone. Well...
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the...
Oh, he is full and he is tasty. Look at that. 4,000 XP if I choose to.
correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reid? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reid. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, new investigation. Or updated, at least. Wow, that opened up a lot of stuff here. So let's see.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
Dang.
I know I may sound
Very
presumptuous,
aggressive.
but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reid. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
learned it by
Self-confidence
watching
is
you.
essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reid. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
I think Dr. Reid would be encouraging of experimentation, but responsibly. I hope that's what this option is.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reid. You don't know what that means to me.
Uh-oh, what have I done?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Wow. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question.
Both
I
if
want
possible.
nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reid. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
We just talked about this. Why is this not grayed out? Interesting.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, let's see what happened with that. So we've got... Oh. Bring 1 unit of sodium hypochlorite to your medical desk. Bring a unit of potassium permanganate to your medical... 6 units of ferrous tartrate. I think I've got all that
I
stuff.
can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Placebo effect? We're gonna fake it? I thought I saw something glow here on the desk, but maybe it was just this white paper reflecting, or possibly the desk reflecting the desk lamp. Okay. Heading to our office. And while we're there, we might as well make some treatments for ourselves. We also need a treatment for the cold, a couple for the fatigue, it looks like. The fatigue, like it's a disease. For fatigue. Treatments for fatigue. Sepsis, pneumonia, bronchitis, cold. Oh, I've got one for fatigue. Well, 2 people are fatigued, so... Oh, you know what? Ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite. Let's do our experiment first, because they use the same ingredients. So, gather the ingredients and formulate the medication. Do I not have one of them? Am I missing something? How do I check to see what I have? Glass vial, hypochlorite. I know I've got that. Is it the permanganate I don't have? To your medical desk. Is this... Okay, this is a workstation. Like a workbench. Is that maybe not the same as my medical desk? Is there something else? Like this? Is this my medical desk?
Strickland's project could be dangerous.
Got it.
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay, so we have... this. Choose what to do about Thoreau Strickland. Bring the medication to Thoreau. Report him to Ackroyd. Alright, now let's make some of these treatments that I so desperately need. So we'll make 2 regens. We'll make 2 blood serums. That's all I can carry right now. We'll make another fatigue treatment. We need 1 for the cold. Minimum. Bronchitis? I don't think I've got anybody with bronchitis. Or pneumonia. Or sepsis. I haven't seen any of those that I recall. So I think we're good there. Let me see if I can... if I've got anything that will allow me to upgrade stuff. I need 1 trigger part. I wonder if I run downstairs and buy from Dr. was it Chandra? Who's kind of guarding the morgue back here.
As brave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
Where'd you go, bub? Chadana. What? Get out of there. Oi! Oh, wow. There's loots to be had back there. All right, hey man, let's have a conversation.
It ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Is he speaking to me or to the corpses?
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
All right, let's trade. Well, let's see if he's got any new dialogue. Oh, we do.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
Good on you. However,
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
probably
You're
did.
absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, It was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reid. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
It's got a point.
Tell me the truth
go
about
with
your appointment
whoopsie?
as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
Yes,
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir, but I rose to the challenge.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir, I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reid. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
This guy's got an interesting story.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Huh.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Maybe.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
You know, I kind of like Chidana. Alright, let's trade. See if we can get some...
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just
Parts.
trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Dude, those are all chemical ingredients. These are none of the... Dude, what are you talking about? Really? That's what you're selling? I thought he had a gun. Did I buy his gun already?
It never ceases to amaze me how no.
I don't know, you guys. Ugh. Alright, so let's head back through the hospital. We'll go out the front and see if Milton has anything for us. You, sir.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
As ever.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yeah, so let's buy all of these parts. I've got 800 shillings, so I could buy... Yeah, I could buy all of these things. So let's go with... Well, let's just buy each of these. That one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Okay. So... Gosh, what do we do about... Alright, Aykroyd, you're not doing too well here.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Yeah, I know, but let's get...
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be
Get you
ridiculous.
cured.
I'm capable of dealing with this myself.
Have a cup of coffee.
I've just not taken the time to do so.
Well, here, have this. Just
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to
chug
do
this
so.
real quick.
Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reid. We do not see you in surgery very often.
You are such an a-hole. Dude, come on, man. I'm trying here. Alright. Recovering. Good. Let's see. Let's... do we have any new things? Oh, here we go.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You will assume the consequences? Presumably of using this technique that isn't working, I guess.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
But Strickland thinks that's what's going to happen if you don't do the surgery. So, lose his arm either way. Boy, oh boy, the choices they must make.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Alright, so we've got one more. Looks like he'll be a tasty morsel too once we get him fully upgraded. I think I kind of want to talk to Aykroyd about Strickland. We might not see eye to eye on things, but I think he might have some good thoughts.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reid honors me with a request.
Alright, don't be a jackhole about it.
What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Aykroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I don't think that's what I expected to happen. Alright, well, let's go up there and put this thing away. So their office is here, I think. Tippett, Strickland, and Aykroyd. Yeah, there we go. So, do I rob the place while I'm at it? Alright, put it in the cabinet. I'm guessing one of these. That one's locked.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Right. But we're supposed to... Oh, here's a document we can read. Letter to Swansea. Pembroke Hospital, 14th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Ew. Ew. Well, that unlocks... Okay, so once we get her cured of fatigue, she'll be fully upgraded as well. Any other secret documents here? What cabinet am I supposed to be... Oh, here we go.
Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula.
Okay, investigation succeeded. Alright, got a little bit of XP out of that, I think. Yeah, that's locked, so... Alright, I think we're done here. So, all the investigations so far, unless there's some that pop up later, have been completed. We've still got these 3 here at the docks. And we've got a couple here. Convince... I thought I talked to that lady. Okay, well, let's head back. Let's track ghoul diggers. And head back. So I've got all of my... Oh, wait. I bought all those materials for crafting, so let's do that. Okay, shoddy. Let's see if we can make some upgrades to this now. Lovely. And... Oh, one good trigger part. We could have upgraded it to the Remarkable Lupara. Bummer. Okay, damage or reload time. Let's go with damage this time. I've already got a reload improvement, so let's go with damage. Okay. And let's try, let's see, a handle part I think I picked up, so let's see if we can upgrade the Liston knife. Ooh, we need 3 tiny good handle parts. How about our beloved cudgel? Nope. 3 good handle parts we need for that. And our bone saw. Oh, there we go. We can upgrade the bone saw. 75. Ooh, that does 20 extra points of damage. Attack speed, stamina don't change. And we can do increase of damage dealt or absorb blood when the weapon hits. Okay, well, I think we're going to do damage again. We've got the Liston knife for the moments we want to harvest. And is that it? Are we good? Yeah, I think we've upgraded. Oh, what about the common revolver, maybe? Nope. Okay, now 1500 XP. Can we evolve in any meaningful way to help ourselves against Fergal? Blood capacity. Big thirst. Plus 20% blood. Increase your thirst absorption when using bite in combat. Well, now I know... I'm getting a better idea how to parry. So if I can parry Fergal's strikes, that will stun him, and then I can bite. So that will help not only drain his health, but that will help heal me and keep my blood reserve boosted. So that might be a good use. That might be. Let's see. What about Yeah, I don't want that. Coagulation. It's gonna be 3,000 XP to upgrade Blood Spear, so I don't have that. I think let's go with Big Thirst. And can we get another one? Another 300. 40% blood. Okay, so now our bites are gonna be nom 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 nom. I wonder if that works on rats too, or if rats are a finite. 600. Ooh, we could get another one. We could get another one. Oh, that chewing sound. Oh, we could get another one. Do we want to upgrade our health, though, as well? Endurance. Ooh, I keep running out of stamina, don't I? I really do. Especially when I'm fighting Fergal. Okay, let's get that and a health boost. Okay. Now we're level 15. Fergal, I think, is level 19, so he's still considerably stronger than me. But I know we've got a couple of side quests that we can do on the way, so let's confirm. And oh. Okay, so health status of the hospital is down to stable. Yeah, we've got a lot of issues here. Fatigue. Okay, I need 3 fatigue. 4 fatigue. 5 fatigue and what? 2 cold? It's 2. Oh my gosh. Wow. What happens if the health degrades to people start Okay, so I know we need some cold medications. Let's do 1 and 2. So that was 3, and we need 5 for fatigue. Okay. Well, fortunately, the cure for fatigue uses almost no materials, so that one's not too bad. Did I see a bronchitis? Did I see a bronchitis? Migraine. I still don't know how to heal okay, yeah. No bronchitis. Alright. So with that, with our pockets full of oh-so-helpful medication, we're gonna take an episode break there. Folks, thanks for joining me for Vampire. We are going to head toward the docks now after we administer all of these medications. And see if we can have a little more success against Fergal than we had last time. So, we will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
No games.